Graduating class has its shining stars. Those individuals who have truly left their mark on their school and community. Today, you're going to hear the story of the yard runner, Michael Bivens.
What's up, everybody? I go by the one and only just Mikey. A lot of you guys know me as Mikey, Michael Bivens, anything you want to call it. I'm graduating, and this video that you guys are going to see, I get a lot of questions on, Mikey, how did you start from freshman year all the way to senior year? I'm about to tell my story. Oh, well, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. Shout out my parents, shout out my sister, shout out my whole entire family for real. I didn't want to come to A&T. A&T was not my first option. A&T was the only HBCU I applied for, and it was all because my mom forced me to apply. I wanted to go to the Ohio State University, and then I came for a visit at A&T. The crazy thing is, like, it was raining. Like, it wasn't even like a beautiful day at North Carolina A&T, but it was something it just felt like home. I don't know what it was, just it felt like home. And as soon as I just felt that home-like feeling, I was like, yeah, y'all, I'm leaving. I'm going to A&T. They were excited. So my sister, she graduated from Hampton. I didn't like Hampton. I went on a visit to Hampton. It didn't fit me. But when I came to A&T and I did my visit, when I say, like, everything just felt like home, and like my parents just saw like that look in my eye where like I came for my visit, like my eyes got big. I said, yeah, like I have to go here. Like, I don't know what it was, just something. It was just like, I feel like I'm gonna grow. I feel like I'm gonna be successful here at North Carolina A&T way more than I would at any type of like PWI or any other HBCU. For real, cause like I visited Hampton, so that means you have Hampton, which then like Howard, you feel me? You got to check out Howard just because everybody talks about that. But it's just something where like A&T was just the best fit for me. Like everything just worked out. Yeah. Biggest thing is a lot of people want to know how I became a host. It all started Project 23. Big shout out CDK on the mic. Gotta shout you out, man. I walked into Project 23. I saw him talking on a microphone. I said, yo, I can do that. Like I know for a fact I can do that. So then at the time, a lot of people know about Six Star. Big shout out CEO Star Vaughn. Big shout out Amir, which is now my line brother, which is crazy because like the whole story started when like I met Amir at a party. A lot of people think like Amir is like a security guard because he's such like a big guy. But I walked up to him and I was like, nah, man, like I can tell like you running the show. Like, hey, so how do I become a host? When I say like I didn't host any events, like I just got to walk in sometimes, seeing it, but like I built my brand off of, you feel me, learning. I was learning a lot, and then like I would really only get like the last 30 minutes of a party to talk on a microphone. Like that's all I got. Like, I only got that. And then and then I walked into my dorm at Curtis Hall. Walked into my dorm. A lot of people don't know who BBU is, but BBU, big shout out Justin Brooks, shout out to Sally Hamilton, shout out my boy Jew, shout out my boy Cam, shout out T, shout out all the guys at BBU, Milton, everybody. I walked in, and it was just more so on the side, like I was talking to JB and Asali and Jew, and I was like, y'all, like, I think I want to be a host. And at first they laughed, but they supported it. Like when I say like for one, like those are my brothers to the day I die. Like they always believed in my dream. Big shout out Micah and Malik too, and Eric and Marcel. It was just more so on the side, like they saw something that like a lot of people didn't see. And Janai, like Janai is definitely, a lot of people know like Janai for making videos and everything too. So it's just more so on the side of that, where it's like I walked into the room and I said, yeah, like I think I really want to take this hosting thing serious. And after that, they said, go ahead, do it. But then one thing I always got to shout out, like the guys for in Curtis Hall, was they said, if you're going to do it for real. Like for real. Like if you're going to take it serious, take it all the way serious. Keep on going. Like make that into what you really want to do and fall in love with it. And as you can see, I fell in love with it. It's been 5 years, so yeah. Yeah, I would say like the biggest thing for me was like, I knew what I was here for. What a lot of people don't know is I was a biology student. So like I really wanted to be a doctor when I came to A&T. Like my biggest thing was like I was trying to be a surgeon. Like I wanted to be a surgeon when I came to A&T. And then I was like, and I started taking those bio classes. Started taking those bio classes and them chemistries, and I said, oh, this ain't for me. So then that's when I switched to kinesiology. And my biggest thing was like for me choosing that was I still wanted to get something like along the lines of working with like the human body and anything like that, because like it always like it fascinated me. A lot of people think that I'm like a JOMC student. A lot of people think like I'm supposed to be over like a Crosby kid, but I'm not. I'm actually we're actually shooting where the whole department is founded right here in Corbett. So I think that's special for real too. So, but the way I balance it for real is just knowing what comes first. I'm always a student first. So that does mean sometimes I gotta say no to a lot of things. And what people don't know is I say no to a lot of things. It's just the stuff I say yes to is the stuff that everybody see me at. Cause it's just, you feel me? But there's a lot of things I say no to, but even then, like you have 24 hours in a day. Make the most of all 24. And I feel like here at North Carolina A&T, I did not waste a day, for sure. Well, a lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people know. I came in school 2019. So I know what A&T looked like before COVID, 100%. I know what it looked like. 2019 fall semester, that was a great homecoming. When I say like that was my first homecoming, like that was my introduction to what GHO really is. Like, and I'm as a freshman, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But then I kept hearing about Aggie Fest. I'm like, oh, so I guess Aggie Fest is gonna be better than GHO from like a student perspective, from like what people were telling me, upperclassmen. And then next thing you know, we get that email, they kicked us out. So it was just more so like I went back to Ohio, and I was like, yo, like, are we ever gonna be able to go back to real life? Like what's it gonna be like? And COVID was a real thing. Like when I say like going into like my sophomore year, like the restrictions that were placed, which made sense because people were obviously dying from COVID. Like, come on, like we gotta make sure people are being safe, everything like that. But me being young and me trying to find my brand, I got into a lot of trouble when it came to the school, when it came to throwing events, when it came to hosting events, because I still wanted to be a host. And yeah, like it was a big shift, like coming from outside campus, everybody's talking to each other. Like the culture of A&T was, hey, family, you don't know somebody gonna walk up and say something to you and show love. Like that's the A&T I knew when I came in 2019. And 2020 was like, everybody back away, everybody separate. And I felt like we as like a student body, we fell into that realm of like we were definitely very separated. I feel like my sophomore year, I feel like a lot of people, they weren't as social, they weren't as talkative to each other and everything like that, because people were afraid. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like we were here, it felt good to be back on campus, but like the student body was definitely like very separated, go to class, go inside, and then that's when I tried to change. I tried to change that. That's what I tried to do, so yeah. Yeah, I would pretty much say my sophomore year is where I got into a lot of trouble. I got into a lot of trouble with like the university, and this is really, I feel like my sophomore year is when I became just Mikey. Like transparently, I feel like my sophomore year is probably like my biggest staple year. What a lot of people don't know is I got in trouble for the clock tower party that happened during COVID, and that was on the news. I got in trouble for that. And then I also got in trouble for that pool party that happened at that apartment complex. Yeah, that big pool party. That was during COVID. Mind you, I didn't organize the event, but I hosted it. And that's where it's stapled as, okay, cool. But what a lot of people don't know is the city of Greensboro tried to kick me out of A&T for doing that. And they hit up the school and they said, hey, like, this guy, talk to him. Just have a conversation with him. And then I feel like from there, it turned into a whole thing of, it turned into me meeting Miss Lowry and meeting Miss V, and big shout out Dean Williams. Big shout out Dean Williams. Dean Williams saved me. Dean Williams is the reason why I'm sitting here today, because it was literally like one of those conversations where it was like either get involved or get out. But the thing that I love about A&T is that they saw the potential. Like they saw the potential. They said, yo, this guy can do this. So what if we translate everything he's doing off campus to on campus? And that's where the sophomore year, I started to be like, okay, cool. Like, okay, the school wants me to be like that loud outside voice. Like they want to work with students. Like they actually like want to pour into students, and it's not just like for money or anything like that. Like these people work in schools because they care about like students for real. Like they really care about like developing. So like my biggest thing, like my sophomore year is really how I became Just Mikey, was literally like, okay, cool. I went up and beyond. Next thing you know, they said, get involved. I said, say that. And then translates into junior. We're in the student center, we're in the SGA office. It's a great place, Yeah.
Why is it so special to you?
This place is so special, only based upon, for one, I serve as a vice president of external affairs. I did that for 2 years, where I was able to create events that the whole entire campus could enjoy and be a part of. I brought 8 artists for homecoming. This office is very special to me, so yeah.
That's it?
I mean, like, I was trying to think. I was trying to think about, yeah. I would just say, like, I feel like the SJ office really, like, I was already a host before I became, like, anything and part of, like, SGA, but I just kind of feel like this kind of brought it all together for, like, my brand. Like, it brought everything together and made everything what it needed to be for my next. So I would just say, like this office really means the entire world to me, because, like, without it, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
So why did you decide to run for VP External Affairs?
Truthfully, I didn't want to even, I was against SGA. I never wanted to be a part of SGA. Like, this is not something that I wanted to be a part of, but actually the Dean of Students, Dean Williams, he pushed me to get involved in something. And then I was talking to some of my friends, and they told me that the Vice President of External Affairs, they get to plan events, they get to, you feel me, like be in front of the whole entire campus, and they're like, it fits you the best for what you want to do and for your personality. So I would just say, like, I gotta shout out Miss V, Miss Lowry, Dean Williams, the whole entire administration, because, like, without them, I would not be a part of SGA. So most definitely. I would say my favorite event has to be last year's homecoming concert. This year was phenomenal as well, but last year it was just more so like we started working as soon as I got in the office. So, like, to see, like, months of work put into the Coliseum, like I know we went to dinner with the promoter, and we even met like the person that's over the Coliseum. And it was just crazy how to be like, okay, cool. Like we had a meeting all the way in April for a show that happened. I think it was like November, October. So it's just more so for something that got planned all the way in April, to see it really happen and for it to sell out the Coliseum, where it's like a lot of people can't say that they've sold out the Coliseum. A lot of promoters can't say that they sold out the Coliseum. Like, a lot of these like mainstream people that throw all these concerts and everything, a lot of them have not sold out the Greensboro Coliseum. So it's just amazing how, you feel me, the university trusted me and trusted Corey Hightower and trusted Landerson to just, like, for us to put something together that sold out. Like, that's amazing. So yeah. I gotta say, my favorite event I hosted has to be the Step Show this year. I'm a little backstory. I had no idea I was hosting the Step Show. Like, I had no idea. I walked into the Coliseum, and big shout out Miss Lowry. I gotta shout her out. She literally looked at me and she was just like, "Get ready, you're hosting tonight." I said, "Huh?" I said, "Are you for real?" Like, she was like, "Yeah, like, you're hosting tonight." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Can I get a script?" She gave me a script literally like 20 minutes before, like, the doors open for the show. And then after that, the rest is history, where it's like, wow, like, I hosted in the Coliseum, like, where a lot of people can't say that they've done that. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, it's crazy how, like, I hosted in front of more than 10,000 people. And like, I'm fresh in this hosting game for real. So yeah. It's like the mystery of it all. Like what a lot of people don't know is, like, I'm nervous before I touch any stage. Like, I always get nervous before I touch any stage. It doesn't matter if it's a small event or like a big event. Like, I'm always nervous, but I'm only nervous because I care about this so much. Where it's just more so, like, I don't go up there for me. I go up there because I want everybody in the crowd to have a good time. Like, that was my whole premise of even picking up a microphone, was like, I wanted everybody around me to have a phenomenal time and enjoy their experience here at North Carolina A&T. So yeah, I'll probably say just like the time frame of it, like the short amount of time, it doesn't really change anything, because like I'm nervous even if I'm booked for something that's months in advance. So it's just, I'm just always gonna be like, wow, because I actually care about trying to provide that experience for people, so yeah. To me, it feels like there ain't nobody better than me, transparently. Like, there's nobody that touched a microphone at any of these HBCUs that is better at hosting events. And I mean that, and it's stamped for the rest of my life. When I say, like, I put in time and dedication to being the best HBCU host, and even past that, to just being a good host in general. Because what people don't know is you got a hype man and you got a host. I'm a host. So it's different. It's different on this side. So yeah, I would say big shout out R&B Only Live. I love y'all, and I'll be working with them post-grad. My biggest thing is like they took a kid from Columbus, Ohio, literally hit him up, said, hey, we're gonna put you on this plane. You're gonna go to these states. You're gonna do shows. And like, I know it's different for you, but like, that's just what it's gonna be, where it's just like, everywhere is different, where it's like, okay, cool, you can host at North Carolina A&T, and like, I get that based upon like, they know me, but can you host in front of crowds of people who do not know you, who have no idea what you do? They don't know that you're the #1 HBCU host in the nation. They don't know that at all. But it's just more so when I touch a stage and I really produce what I need to produce, afterwards they're like, oh yeah, like, you really do this for real. Like, I love your energy, I love what you do, so yeah. I joined SGA, I think it was my junior year. My junior year. I wouldn't really think, I don't think I would have had a good experience, only based upon like, North Carolina A&T is very like, it's not about the experiences that happen already. It's kind of like you have to make your own fun. So like, my biggest thing was like, I was always creating my own fun from freshman year all the way to my senior year. So it's just more so of, I feel like SGA just kind of amplified it. So it's like, I'm not having fun for myself. Now I can plan things to make sure everybody on campus has fun. And I feel like I couldn't have done that without like the staff supporting me, supporting my crazy visions and what I wanted to do. And it's just, it was just beautiful to like experience for real. Like, I wouldn't change this for anything in the world, so yeah. Shit. I gotta shout out, feel me, my first admin, the People's 2.0, shout out Izana, you led us to great successes. I gotta shout you out. I gotta shout out Jasmine, for the current president of this administration that I'm a part of again. I just wanna say, you feel me, Ujima, I love y'all. People's Admin 2.0, I love y'all. Y'all made me better. Y'all kept me on my toes. Y'all also kept me level-headed so that I could always be the best I can be. I gotta shout out, you feel me? Gotta shout out Cam for, you feel me? Because Cam got so much content of me. Gotta shout out Janai. Janai got so much content of me. I gotta shout out Mackenzie. Got so much content of me in like my years here. Also gotta shout out all my brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the Beta Epsilon chapter. Without y'all supporting me through election season, everything that I did, pros and even my neos, all I gotta say is I love y'all, and no matter what, I got y'all for life, so yeah.
Mother Bivens.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Hey, man.
We good?
This is it, man.
Yeah, this is it. This is the last stop.
This is the end, man.
This is the end.
Hey, man. Talk about your senior year, man. What made your senior year so special, man?
Senior year was really special based upon like, I felt like I built a connection with the entire student body. Like from the seniors now to the freshmen, I feel like I built a connection with everybody. I got to interview the vice president of the whole United States. You feel me? Shout out Kamala Harris. She also invited me to her house. So I got to go to her celebration for Christmas and everything like that. It was amazing. It was different. I never thought that, you feel me? It was crazy because like I got a random phone call from like the White House. It was from a random number. And they were like, hey, we want you to interview the vice president. I'm like, what? I said, yeah, need that. So that was amazing. I got my post-grad job. Shout out R&B Only Live, man. It's just amazing. Like, senior year has really just been everything that I ever wanted, so yeah. My whole experience at A&T, I would say it felt like a fairy tale. These 5 years went by really fast. Like when I say like, and the fact that I did a whole extra year, I truly feel like it went by really fast. I'm gonna miss the family that I built here at A&T. I'm gonna miss the people that I got to know. I'm gonna miss the administration. I'm gonna miss Willie D's 5-star dining. I don't care what nobody say. Williams Caf goes crazy, and if you say otherwise, you tripping. I'm gonna miss all the ASLs. I'm really just gonna miss just like the family that I built here at North Carolina A&T. What does post-grad Mikey look like? And my biggest thing was like, I wanted to leave a legacy on North Carolina A&T, so even when I'm gone, that like the freshmen now, when they're seniors and I come back, they're like, yo, that's Mikey, like, that's that guy that you feel me, like he was hosting all the events when I was a freshman, like he's a great guy, like I just really just wanted, like I really want to be remembered as the guy who made sure that everybody had fun and he just cared about everybody around him and made sure that everybody was taken care of, so yeah. My final GPA? It's definitely above a 3. It's definitely above a 3. That's all that matters. As long as it's above the 3. Hey, shout out my Bob. Hey, I did it. I did it, Bob. Look, I did it. We get it out. I did it in 5. I did it in 5, but who cares? We out soon. So I'm gonna be real. Y'all gonna see me on TV. I'm gonna say it now. Y'all gonna see me on TV. Y'all gonna see me doing big things. The shows I did at North Carolina A&T, they were cool, but what I got coming, y'all not ready for it. Y'all not ready for it. I promise you, this is just the beginning. Like, you feel me? College Mikey was cool, but post-grad Mikey gonna be one of those ones. I promise. I promise. Oh, my biggest thing is like, I always wanna I'm like, this is my home. Like without the family I built here at North Carolina A&T, my brand means nothing. And I firmly stand on that. Like without Aggie Pride, without North Carolina A&T, I would not be just Mikey. So I gotta give back. I wanna give back way more than some of these other celebrities. I definitely wanna make sure I stamp myself in A&T's history. And I feel like I have. Like I'm very comfortable. I did everything I wanted to do here at North Carolina A&T. Like there's nothing left for me to do. So very comfortable with it. So yeah. Final words. All I want to say is North Carolina A&T. I love y'all. I gave y'all everything I have for 5 years. There's nothing more I can give y'all. Hopefully the culture stays and even amplifies. All I gotta say is the Yard Runner signing out. And for the last time, as always, we outside.
Y'all was tuned in with your boy Darren Brand from one legend to the next. He's really one of them ones. What's next for Mikey, you ask? I guess you have to stay tuned and find out. Can I get an Aggie Pride?